Hi, this is Ann Elliott, the creator and founder of Homeschooling Torah.com, and I thought I would share with you a Bible study that I've done recently. I thought it would be fun to look up all the Hebrew words for a child in all the various stages of being a child, from infant all the way up through young adult, and see if I could get any kind of insight into how the Bible expects children to grow and what dynamic that places on a family. So the first word I found in my Hebrew Bible is yaled, and it just means that one who is born or one who has been brought forth. This is an infant. So this is the first stage, of course, in any child's life. The second one was yonek, and that is a suckling child, and it comes from the same word that like a sapling or a suckling plant. It is one that the child is nursing, and this child is very much attached to his or her mom. The third one is an Olam, and this child is also a suckling child. It is an infant that hasn't been weaned, but maybe it's more like a crawling infant or a child that is starting to move around a little bit more. And the reason I say that is because the word means to take milk, but it also in Lamentations 4 verse 4, there's an example of a child that is asking for bread. And if you've ever seen a 6, 7, 8, 9-month-old child sitting on his mom's lap and he's like, please, can I have some of that you're eating? I would like some of that too. And so this is the perfect example of what an olel is. The fourth one is a weaned child, and this is gamel. And this is in the Hebrew, it has the implication that this child has accomplished something. It has yielded something. It is producing. It is ripened. So it is a child that has progressed past the need for milk and is starting to eat solid food. And that in Hebrew culture was often a big celebration. Oftentimes, moms nurse their babies for 2 to 3 years. 2 years would, I'd say, be the most normal thing I've found in Hebrew literature. And by that time, when a child was weaned and was fully producing and able to function on solid food without having to be fed by his mom, then the family would throw a big feast. And I think it shows that the child is accomplishing, it is growing and maturing, is healthy. Number 5, this would be a tough or a little one. This is has the connotation of a child who is skipping. So you can just imagine a preschooler who is skipping along, learning new skills, and that's just such a wonderful time of life. I love that period. Next is Olam, and this is just a young child, someone who is firm and strong and also has the connotation of being out of sight. So this is a child that isn't necessarily needing to be in eyesight of his mom all the time. Mom is trusting him a little bit more with different things, and so he can go out of her sight for a little bit longer. Next is Na'ar, and this is someone who shakes. It comes from a root word meaning to shake, and it is one who works or can take up the yoke. I think the idea I read in Alfred Edersheim's book on sketches of Jewish life, that one who shakes is maybe one who shakes off the yoke of his parents at all times. This is someone who is going out into the world. I would say this is like a middle school or very young teenager who is trying new things and going away from his parents at times, and is being trusted to be able to be responsible with that privilege. And finally, we have the Bakar, which is a young man. This is one who has been chosen. You can see it in a similar word as first fruits or chosen. He is young. He is oftentimes able to be a soldier, to fight, to protect his family, his sisters. So this is someone who is really pretty close to arriving at adulthood. So those are the words that are in the Hebrew language for children. And I just thought the most interesting thing is the funnel that happens, that when our children are young and close by our side, then we are observing them and their behavior. We can quickly correct any behavior that isn't the best, and we can make sure that they are getting correction, not in a bad, always a negative way, but saying, no, that's not how we do it. This is how we do it instead. Lots of instruction, lots of training from the parents. And that as they get older, they can go out of eyesight and they can shake off some of that yoke and they can begin to branch out. I think sometimes in American culture, we switch that and we allow our very young children to go completely everywhere, wherever they want to go without any rules or boundaries. And then when they break our expectations and they do things that are wrong, we rein them in and make them stay very close to us. I think that's the opposite of Hebrew thought. Opposite, because in Hebrew thought, they're close to us when they are young. And as they show responsibility and the willingness and ability to obey us and honor us, then we let them go off. We let them go out of our sight. We let them shake off our yoke and try to carry their own weight. And I think that's really important for us to get that in the right order. When they're young, we want to keep them close and we keep our eye on them, but don't keep them there forever. Don't be the opposite. Be very permissive when they're young and then shrink back all of their freedoms when they're old. I know no young adult who would like that. I know I wouldn't have. So I hope that was a blessing to you and that you learned a lot. You can learn much more about Hebrew thought and education and how to use the Bible as your primary textbook if you'll join us at homeschoolingtorah.com. Shalom. Hey, before I go, I wanted to let you know about a brand new YouTube channel. It's called Fruitful Season's Birth. And it's a community of doulas, childbirth educators, midwives, and other birth keepers who would like to support women as they are going through all the different stages of their lives, all the different seasons. We want women to feel confident and prepared and supported. I just uploaded my first video there today, although other people will be uploading videos too. Check us out at the link below.